is my AuthorTube newbie tag. Question 1. How did you find out about AuthorTube? So, okay, back in 2016, when I think this was my last year of college, I was real into bullet journaling, like, real into it. And I followed this channel that is no longer posting, Bohoberry, and she was talking about NaNoWriMo. And I remember hearing about NaNoWriMo in high school and thinking that it was super cool, but I just didn't have the time or energy to dedicate to it. But one day I would do this. And so I kind of kept that in the back of my mind, and I knew where I would go to look when I eventually wanted some ideas. So then 2020 happened, and I lost my job, and I decided that I wanted to start writing. So I remembered Bohoberry, and I looked up her videos on NaNoWriMo, which there weren't a lot because they were mostly bullet journaling. Watched all of her Nano videos, and then the YouTube algorithm did its beautiful thing, and I found other AuthorTubers. I think I found Bethany Altuzada, Kate Kavanaugh, Sarah Sutton, and then Sarah Cannon, I think, are the 4 big ones that I found. And I haven't looked back. It's been great. What genres do I write in? So I write, right now, my current work is high fantasy. Absolutely loving it. I love my characters. I love my world, all of it, the magic. It's great. High fantasy is my favorite genre to read, so naturally, that's the kind of stories I think about. I have ideas, though, for like a contemporary fantasy story. If I ever get around to that, and then I have a superhero-ish story. I mean, they're not, I don't know, it's more of a sci-fi maybe. I haven't thought about it in a couple of years, but someday I will get to it. What is your preferred tense, POV, and category of story? Oh boy. So tense is weird because I am writing in first person past right now. I guess that's POV and tense. I prefer past tense across the board. Writing in present is just weird to me. I don't mind reading it, but I just, writing it just is wrong to me. Third person is, I think, what I prefer to write in, but for some reason I had it in my head with my current work that it had to be first person, and it's not working, guys. I'm this close to changing it to third person, all 57,000 words of it, which is fine, but you live and you learn. And then as far as category, I don't know. I don't think of like YA versus NA versus adult. Like, I write for who I write for. I write for me. What do I read? I don't know. I'll read all of it. But definitely not middle grade or kidlit. Like, that's... I do want to do a picture book, but someday. Not right now. Question 4. Are you a plotter, a pantser, or a plantser? I try so hard to plot out my books. And I have the vaguest idea of, like, I have, like, a roadmap, I guess you would say. Like, I know my characters need to do this, and this, and this, and this. And then they need to go here and here. However, there is always room for my characters to be like, oh, unless maybe we do this first, and then we go over here, which will change this, and then these other 4 plot lines. So, Planter. Definitely 5. Are you traditionally published, self-published, or not yet published? I'm not published yet. I'm working on it. It's gonna be a hot minute before I get to publish anything, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get there when we get there. I'm just enjoying the ride, having a ball, making YouTube content now. That's a thing. Yeah. Okay, so this 6th question is long and too long for me to memorize to look at my computer, so I'm just gonna sum it up. Who is your agent? What is your publishing house? Etc., etc. I don't have an agent. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go self-published. Have not fully decided yet. But if I do, Amazon, KDP, Ingram Spark. I'm not there yet, so haven't really looked too far into it. Don't want to put my cart before the horse, as they say. The fun questions. Okay. Number 7. What content can you expect to see from my channel? Okay, so in theory, we're going to have, tag videos like this. I have at least one other one planned. Hopefully some craft videos, tips and stuff that I've, accumulated from my several months-ish year of writing. I'm going to try and do vlogs. Don't know if you've noticed. Wheelchair. So, holding a camera and that sort of thing, it's going to be interesting, to say the least, to try and figure that out. But I really wanna. Also don't know how YouTube works and how editing works, so we'll figure that out. Tag videos, vlogs. Hopefully down the line I can do some collabs. I don't know, what do you guys want to see? What would be fun for you? Maybe some live streams, some writing sprints, live streams. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, cool. Good talk. Number 8. When did I start writing? So, seriously, writing about September, October. Time is soup. So I started seriously saying that this is the book that I'm going to publish in October-ish, right around then. That being said, I have had stories in my head threatening to write them my entire life. I have, or rather my mom has, just a bunch of books that when I was real little, I wrote, meaning I drew the pictures and my mom wrote the words as I dictated. So would that be something that y'all would be interested in seeing a video of? They're real fun, to say the least, I'm sure. It's been years since I've looked at them, but I can probably dig them up. Yeah, writer my whole life, whether I wanted to be or not. So question number 9, what authors have inspired your writing the most? So this is a fun question because a couple of authors I'm going to mention, it's not their books necessarily or their writing that have inspired me, but it's their YouTube presence. So Sarah Cannon, definitely all of her YouTube videos are spectacular. If you have not found her channel, Heart Breathings, or her Sarah Cannon Facebook, I highly recommend them. They are so good and so informative, and she does live streams on her Sarah Cannon channel that are just so much fun, and I love it. So she is probably, honestly, the biggest one, and I just cannot say enough about her. And her books are on my list to read. I just, my TBR is a mess, and have not gotten there yet. Brandon Sanderson is another. I just read one of his books for the first time. I just finished Mistborn. I read it in like 3 days. It was so good. And he also has a YouTube channel where he teaches at BYU, and he has one of his classes fully recorded. And I've watched, I think, all of those at least once, and they are super helpful for the technical, like, here's how you plot, here's how you write characters, here's how, magic systems should work, and stuff like that, all without him saying, this is the only way to do it. He's like, this is how I do it. It might work for you, it might not, but you need to learn some basics, and it's very good. I highly, highly recommend. Now, my favorite author that I have ever read is Lenny Taylor. Strange the Dreamer is my favorite book, and I know that I just read it in late January, and so that's a wild thing for me to say with it only being like 7 months out, but I cannot wait to read it again. I cried, I laughed, I love these characters so much, and her writing style is gorgeous. I want to read everything she's ever written. I've read Strange Dreamer and its sequel, Muse of Nightmares, and then right now I want to start the third in her Daughter of Smoke and Bone series, and then just anything else she writes, I will read. Number 10. Do you schedule your writing sessions, or do you write when the mood strikes you? So, I do schedule writing sessions. However, if I happen to be laying on the couch at 2 in the morning and I get a great idea, I'm not going to not whip my phone out and open up my Google Doc that has my ideas and jot some of those down. I definitely am not going to do that, because you gotta go when the mood strikes you. So yes, I schedule my time. That's not necessarily the only time that I write if I get a burst of inspiration. So question 11 boils down to where and how do you write? So I have my desktop computer, but I also have my iPad, which I am filming this on right now. So I'll use that to write. If I want to sit on the back porch, or if we go somewhere and I'm not home, all of my writing is on either Google Docs or in Dropbox if I'm using Scrivener, just so I can get it wherever I need it. Okay, friends, and looks like we are at the last question, which is, what are you most excited about now that you're a part of AuthorTube? Very excited. I have been a fly-on-the-wall participant, watching videos, commenting for several months now, threatening to make a video, and this is it. This is, full disclosure, my second time filming this video, mostly because last time I didn't have my purple hair, and I needed my purple hair. Excited for the community, and to, start making friends, and raising awareness about writers with disabilities. Hence the channel name, Writer on Wheels. That's me. Hi. Yeah, I think that'll do it for today, guys. What do YouTubers say to end the video? Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know. What are you working on? Are you published? Are you writing something fun? And more importantly, what questions do you have for me? What do you want to see on this channel? Is this too many questions? Alright. Have fun. Bye.